Hey guys, welcome back to another episode here on the Madlands. And yeah, I'm standing here in front of the museum construction site. I've done just a bit of work off camera. For example, this piece of art. But mainly just the front of the building. And there is a cow on top of this tree just being all derpy. That's kind of funny. So yeah, I've mainly been working on the front here. For example, those steps, I don't know, I think they look kind of neat. I think I will leave them there. I'm not too sure about those iron bars though, because they're supposed to let the sunlight into the basement. But at the moment they just remind me a bit of prison bars, and that's not so great. So yeah, I might remove them again. I don't know, I'll have to see. This is just the entrance, you know this room already. Those trees or leaves that are decaying at the moment are the remains of a tree farm that used to be down here. And now I've moved it up on top of this little hill. Because actually today I want to do some on-camera work. And yeah, those trees would just be in the way, I suppose. And yeah. Also, I've been using a lot of snow from the snow golem, because that's going to be one of the main blocks for this new build. This room actually, let me just check. It's already in my inventory. Okay, that's great. Because I will use, well, it's going to be the paintings room, and for example, this room over here. It has a lot of smooth stone, and I just want a bit of variety in my builds. So yeah, I thought white walls would suit a paintings room. The rooms will actually start there. This bit here, between those blocks, is just going to be a walkway leading to the room. And yeah, that's actually where I'm going to start. And this is just going to be a simple walkway, normal 3x3 stone half slab walkway. So I'm going to do this off camera, and I see you once I get to work on the actual room. So yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Okay guys, so I've made this walkway. It's looking decent, just a simple walkway. Nothing special, but those two blocks have to go, because I can show you that if you come from over here, you will have the option to either go to the right hand side or just straight ahead, and you'll get to the room both ways. Now the center of this wall here is going to be hollow. I'm planning to do something with redstone there, and yeah, the actual room is going to start here. I'm planning on using the birch wood for the floor, because it's a very nice and bright looking block, and I think it just, for paintings, it's perfect, you know. It doesn't distract you or anything. It's just a nice clean looking block, and on the outside we'll have the spruce wood slabs. And on top of those, we'll have the, messed that up. We'll have the snow blocks, 3 pieces on top of each other, which will look okay, I hope. I'd prefer the quartz blocks, but I don't have so many, and actually there's no B, so yeah, I just don't have so many quartz blocks at the moment. But yeah, I think snow will look okay as well. But yeah, I like the contrast between the light blocks, as you can see, and the very dark blocks. Yeah, but we also need to think about an entrance. I think I want to do the stone bricks as well, because that's basically the design of the museum. Windows and... yeah, let's just do it right here. Yeah, windows and door frames, they kind of have my... In this build they have the stone bricks, which looks great, I think. One of my favorite blocks in the game. Yeah, so that'll do the job, I think. Now let's just get to work on this actual room. This has a small texture to it, this block. You know, this blue type of white, I don't know. But it looks okay, I think. I can definitely work with that. The only problem is light. And I think I'm going to leave it open. Or like have little, you know, openings in the ceiling. So that, I mean, it makes sense as well, because whenever you go to a museum and they have like paintings, they sometimes even don't have artificial lighting. So, lighting, not lightning. So yeah, that's probably going to be the way I'll do that, but I'll have to see, because I might want to have another story on top of this room. So yeah, I might... I don't know. It'll work one way or the other, but yeah, I'll have to see. So yeah. So this is how it looks. It looks okay, I think. I don't know. This texture isn't actually too bad, in my opinion. Yeah. But let's just carry on this side, and I ran out of snow. So I'll be right back once I finish the room, because this is just going to be a repetitive work. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, so I'm back, and this is how the museum looks from the outside. Of course, I will need to fill it out with something similar to that side. Smooth stone, basically, and some stone bricks, maybe. But yeah, that's how it looks. Looks very cool, I think. Yeah, I quite like that. Of course, it's not done. For example, those stairs, they're just there to give me a way up to work on, for example, the ceiling, which matches the floor very nicely. Yeah, I really like those color combinations, to be honest. And speaking of the ceiling, I made those spaces, or I left those spaces, because I want to have sort of a nice funky looking ceiling that allows a lot of light to pass through, so that the visitors can take a look at the paintings. And yeah, so I think that will work out great. So I'm either going to put glass up there or glowstone. I'll have to see. Yeah, something else that I wanted to try out is benches, because if you want to take a look at masterpieces, you will probably want to sit down as well to fully take them in, because, you know, standing there would just be a little bit too hard for maybe some people, you know, the older people maybe. And yeah, I think this combination of the cyan stained clay blocks and the white carpet looks very nice. It looks very modern. Yeah, I'm digging that. I really like this design. The only thing... Okay, that's 8 blocks. I don't know. I'm used to work with odd numbers in Minecraft when I'm building, but that'll do the trick as well, I think. So yeah, let's just make another one of those. The problem with them is that they are not half slabs, so mobs will actually be able to spawn on those blocks. Speaking of mobs, let's just sleep the night away. Because, I don't know, just the mobs here, the mob spawns, they are so crazy sometimes. Yeah. But I think that looks really good. Let me just try out something else. What if we remove the second row here and replace this row with quartz slabs, or full blocks actually, like 2 pieces of slabs. I don't know, maybe this looks good, but I don't think so actually. I think the snow looks better. Yeah, I think I'm going to remove those again. I don't know. If it all was out of quartz, then it might look better, but not like this, no. Snow doesn't actually look too bad, I think. Yeah, I like that much better. Yeah. So let's get some paintings, and I'll be right back. Okay, I got myself some paintings. Or not really paintings, but I've brought 26 pieces of wool. There are a total of 26 paintings in Minecraft at the moment, and I'm positive that I will not be using all of them, but I brought some with me, so yeah. Let's just, I need sticks. There's my spruce wood. I nearly blew up just a moment ago. There was a creeper actually right over there, but I was lucky that I didn't die. But yeah, gotta watch out, because creepers are really not my friends in this game. 6 paintings. Yeah, let me just chop down at least one more tree, because I want to do something else as well, which is going to be quite neat, I think. A small little detail. You know, because paintings usually have sort of a description. You know, who painted the picture, when did the artist paint the picture, what's the picture called, and so on. And oh, my inventory is full. So yeah, because signs would just be too big, and if you take a look at real museums, then the description is actually very small, mostly. And yeah, I think those buttons might look good, and I think the wooden buttons will look better than the stone ones. But I might try out the stone buttons as well. But yeah, so let me just see. Oops. Oh crap. Okay, that'll do. Okay, so let's just place a painting down here. Okay, that looks good, I think. Now the button. No, I don't quite like that. Maybe up here. Yeah, I think that'll do the job. Yeah, that looks okay. Yeah, let me just also try out the stone buttons, because they might look better. I don't really know if I like the texture of that button. But yeah, let's just see. I don't know. I think I prefer the wooden button, to be honest. I think that looks quite nice. But let's just place another painting with this stone button. And yeah, so I'm going to finish this whole room. And once I'm done with that, I guess I'll be back. And yeah, so okay, that's a little bit too big. Oh, there we go. Okay. So yeah, once I'm done with that, I'll be back with you guys. Okay, so I'm back, and actually a couple of days have passed since this recording session and the last one. Ooh, random crafting table. But yeah, that has two reasons basically. First reason is me being sort of sick. My throat was just hurting, and I couldn't speak for more than like 2 minutes straight, and yeah, so not really an option. I did record something, but that was just, it didn't really sound good. I did, however, find a few of those hidden melons. One, for example, was up there, and the other ones were at B-Pat's, and I think Hering's place. I think I found 4 in total. But yeah, the other reason was the Minecraft servers. They have been down, I think, Saturday and Sunday or something. While I was sick, I did actually quite a lot of work at the museum. By the way, if you're hearing the clicking of the keyboard and mouse and so on, then I'm sorry. Sometimes it really removes that noise well in Audacity, but sometimes it just sounds weird afterwards, and I don't edit the footage. The footage from last week was very well. I don't know why. It was very clear and so on, but that changes from recording to recording basically. So yeah, this is basically the outside at the moment, and yep. I think I will yeah, I will replace those with smooth stone. They don't really look that well, and also I didn't implement this here. Yeah, so that's the outside of the building. Let's just do the same thing here. And 7. I'm using the hotkeys now because my scrolling otherwise would be too messy, basically. This is okay. Yeah, and it works actually quite well. So if I want to select the first item in the hotbar, I just press 1. The last one would be 9, and all the numbers in between are just, you know, you know what I mean, I guess, I hope. But yeah, so it changed quite a bit, the museum. For example, this piece of art, apparently, is now taller. I think it's twice the size approximately. It's nearly as tall as the arena, at least this at this stage of the arena. Looking okay, I think. I've added this small balcony here. It looks kind of okay. It's not done, but I like the fact that it's so thin, actually. This is a step, if you want to know, and that's just a half slab. And I think that looks quite nice. This room looks very dark. Do I have my... Oh, okay. There we go. Entrance hall. This is the special thanks to board. So we have the plot manager Andy and Gecko Tech, who is the sponsor of a lot of items. There might actually be a video of that, but I can't promise anything. Yeah, and if someone else decides to donate me some items, then those names will appear here as well. But that's just random stuff. Yep. Basically, on this side nothing changed, I don't think. But you may notice that there is now a walkway up, which is not done, and it's actually going to be further into that direction. I think I will leave this row, but I will remove those and place them 2 blocks over on this side. And yeah. Oh yeah, ceiling. made this ceiling. It looks decent. I made those arches, I guess, and this little barrier so that your kids don't walk in here. This is going to be kind of a garden area, and therefore I will have to move the steps over a bit, because otherwise this would just be too small, in my opinion. And there will be flowers, there will be probably some water, and it's going to look great. Oops. Also, I made this wall. Looks decent, I think. This one is... this place here is just open because I want to access all the redstone stuff. This goes down underneath the road to connect to the day-night sensor. And then it goes up and it connects to these lights and these two lights and those four lights. So when the night's coming, which will be pretty soon, those should turn on, and it looks kind of great because yeah, even from the outside you kind of see that the light flicks on and it looks kind of cool. I like this small detail. Yeah, over here we have the illumination for the room below, which is the art exhibit, and this one is turned on at all time because I can show you most of this is half slabbed. Yep, but in here we have those blocks and they need constant lighting because otherwise here mobs can spawn even if there's a carpet on top. This doesn't count as a half slab basically, so mobs will still be able to spawn, and yeah, just for safety, and also because art is supposed to be lit, because otherwise it couldn't be seen and we don't want that to happen. And any minute now these lamps here should turn on. Yeah, but this usually takes some time because there's actually some delay because over there at Andy's house basically we have the sensor, and like in real life it just goes all the way one after another, and probably like 5 seconds. Well, maybe it's even more than 5 seconds, but there's a short delay, which is not, it's not bad. I mean, nothing can spawn anyway, so yeah. So yeah, let's just watch this. This is, by the way, going to be the level of the next floor, which is going to be pretty interesting because the distance between this ceiling of the ground floor and the first floor is pretty big. I've never done something like this before, where the height difference between the different floors are so big. But I think it's great because I can actually walk between this ceiling and this floor, which allows me to which allows me to basically go ahead and repair things, alter redstone stuff, and everything. It's just more handy, I think. Wow. Okay, that was not intentional. Yeah, let's just sleep. Actually, let's remove this bed from down here and place it maybe... Can I place it here? No. Here? Yeah. Yep. Okay. There we go. And yeah, the last thing I want to show you today is the elevator. the elevator of doom, because let me show you. All those elevator doors, there will be one on this floor, one on the first floor, and then one in the basement. And they will all have a warning, lift is broken, do not use, or something like that. Or danger, you may die when you enter, or something. But the thing is, with this one, you can actually open it, and there will be a giant hole, which will go all the way down to, well, I'm not guessing bedrock, but it's going to be fairly deep, so when you fall down without armor, you will not die, but you'll have like half a heart left or something. And I'm not going to be too mean, I'm going to place a ladder, I think on this side, or maybe here, I don't know. But yeah, this is going to be my elevator, sort of, that is under construction, basically, because you can't, sadly, do real elevators in vanilla Minecraft. I know you can do them in EP12, for example, maybe Tekkit as well. But yeah, this actually could take me quite a while to figure out the redstone. And then I was about to ask someone on Skype, and then I thought of this single component, which I really don't use that often. This is the redstone repeater. And then it just worked like a charm, basically. There's just a small delay when closing the doors, but that's okay. I don't mind that. So yeah. And what's nice is that this elevator tower sticks out, so you will be able to see it from the street. Oh, well, not the elevator itself, but like a tower. And I think that's nice, because that reminds me of a museum that exists in real life, in the city where I live. It also has some cool towers with a very nice feature. I'm not going to give away too much information, because otherwise you would know where I live, and right now I don't want that to happen, basically. By the way, I'm not at home at the moment, I'm in France. Yeah. But I will be home soon, in less than a week. Which is quite sad, actually, because I like this place here. It's very cool. But yeah, that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and nearly did the same mistake again. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and yeah, see you next time on the Madlands.